Hello everybody. Oh shoot, wrong slide. Hello everybody. I am your host Gator Tater, and today I will be teaching you some ethical driving tips. I truly believe that these tips will make your driving experience more convenient, time effective, and above all else, safe. So without further ado, let's begin with our first topic for today. Wait, wrong. Where's our... There we are, alright. You are driving on your way to work. Everything is all fine and dandy. But then, what's this? A truck is passing you, because apparently 10 to 5 miles over the speed limit isn't fast enough for them. But instead of reacting to this situation with annoyance, this is the big 2025, and we know better than to react with feelings of negativity. So instead we react with positivity, and we decide to try and make a new friend, applying the new tactic I have developed called the buddy tactic. Simply tag along with them for their ride and catch up to their speed. Follow them for as long as you can until they switch off from their destination, as to make your trip just a little bit shorter and to have a little company for along the way. However, there is one flaw to our buddy tactic, and that is another pesky car decides that not even the truck is going fast enough and decides to switch into the other lane. Not only that, but they want to switch back in to your lane, getting right between you and your buddy. This unfortunately means that they will slow down in front of you, and your buddy will unfortunately drive away, and you will possibly never see them again for your entire lonely life. So, to prevent this fatal flaw in our strategy, we instead must close the gap. Get as close as you can to your friend without hitting their bumper, and simply stay that way for the entire ride. Any pesky cars trying to pass will instead have to go around both of you and will not be able to interfere with you and your pal. Problem solved and no harm done. Next up, we have this scenario. You are going through a 50 miles per hour speed limit zone, but this car ahead of you decides that the speed limit is instead 5 under 35. You have places to be, however. You do not have time for this fool shenanigans of going 15 under what should be a normal standard. So, we apply the strategy I call the convincing strat. Simply get as close as you can to them, leaving about an inch between you and their bumper. Applying pressure onto them is to hopefully make them snap out of their granny trance and go just a little bit faster, at least the speed limit. Some, however, have spite in their hearts and decide that hate is the solution. And they will likely slow down even further as to spite you and your antics. There is a simple solution to this, however. Simply give them a little kiss on the bumper, a little giddy up if you will. This hopefully will scare them into putting the pedal to the metal and finally allowing you the space to speed up to the right speed limit. And you can you can make it to your destination at a reasonable time. No harm done. Finally, you have made it to work. But what's this? As you pull into the parking lot, it seems somebody else has decided that your dedicated self-proclaimed parking spot should instead be theirs, and they deserve it. Despite the fact that you have parked here for 6 months consecutively without fail. But there's an easy solution to this. Simply park into the space adjacent from your desired spot. Oh shit, that's the entire image. Simply park into the space adjacent from where you desire to park, and instead call upon your local helpful towing company and tell them that your car has broken down in your office parking space and you cannot get it home and you need their help. The towing company, of course, will call a truck and they will come to your need. You simply tell the towing truck that your car is the red one right in front of the building, and you need their help to get it out of the parking spot so you can later do some repairs and get it home. They, of course, will come to your aid and will pick up your car. They will pick up your car and they will tow it out of your way as to allow you to come and retrieve it at a later date. Oh, I did it again! They will take your car and they will take it back to their place, leaving you to retrieve it at a better date. Leaving you with your actual car to back into your desired spot, and then you have your parking spot. No harm done. Now, after a long day's work, you are on your way home. But what's this? A pesky-ole. A pesky lifted Dodge Ram truck decides that 15 over the speed limit isn't fast enough for their Ford F Freedom Machine 5000. So they ride you as close as they can, blinding you with their 10,000 lumen bright LED headlights. This, of course, annoys us to no end and is, if anything, more than an inconvenience. So, in order to counter this, we use a skill from our previous. We use a skill that we've learned from our previous opponents, and slow down to a crawl. This, of course, will greatly anger the lifted Dodge Ram truck behind you. Oh, I forgot to mention, you must stay in the middle lane as to not allow them an opportunity to pass you. This, of course, will anger the lifted Dodge Ram truck to no end, leaving you parked to the side of the road, which they will undoubtedly follow in their fit of rage, and wait for them to get out of their car for them to settle their truly aggressive matters. Once they have unlocated themselves from the safety of their vehicle, simply use the feature given in the newer models of a Honda and use the trunk monkey button. The trunk monkey will gently persuade the truck driver that this is a very minuscule matter to be upset of, and they have better things to do. Fuck, I forgot to fix it. Once fully convinced that they should not have reacted in such an aggressive manner, they will return to their vehicle. And you can go about your day and drive home. No harm done. And with that concludes today's tips for driving on the road. I truly hope that you have learned something new and helpful from today's video, and that you will be able to apply these said tips to your own driving experiences. Thank you all for your attention, and thank you all for watching. That all said and done, I will see you later, alligators.